President Biden unveiled an ambitious proposal for changing the Supreme Court. His plan would include 18-year term limits. He also wants Congress to ratify a constitutional amendment limiting presidential immunity. And his plan would create an enforceable ethics code for justices.
The court is mired in a crisis of ethics. These scandals involving the justices have caused public opinion to question the court's fairness and independence that are essential to faithfully carrying out its mission of equal justice under the law.
The president's plan has very little chance of being approved by a divided Congress. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins us with a closer look at whether the president's plan is something the vice president, now the likely Democratic nominee Kamala Harris, can go along with. Sean.
And the answer is yes. These are issues that she agrees with Biden on and disagrees with recent rulings by the high court. The vice president has criticized the court's ruling overturning Roe v. Wade and other decisions by the court reversing decades-long standing precedents. What the president has put forth underscored by Harris in these early days of her being on the campaign trail.
Vice President Harris has endorsed these proposals by President Biden. And she knows that they're not going to actually be enacted before she's president in January or Trump is president again in January. So the polling suggests that while almost 3/4 of Democrats favor a term limit for federal judges, 61% of Republicans do as well, and more than 61% of independents. So most Americans, separate from partisanship, believe that judges should have a term limit and not be able to serve past their use-by date, as some people think Biden did as president.
So while there may be support for term limits in general, it's certainly not something that will get voted out of Congress, even if it gets a vote, not in the 99 days or so remaining before the election. After taking office, Mr. Biden created a commission to consider structural changes at the Supreme Court, and that report was done back in 2021. What it detailed, though never discussed. Again, this, I believe, really is about speaking to voters and getting them to lean left into Democrat planks in what will be a close election.